And we are live. Mike, 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 Mike. Mike, 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 Mike. Mike, Mike, check, check. Mike, Mike, Mike. This episode This episode is brought to you by Coors Light. Brought to you by Coors Light and sponsored by viewers like you and your Cash App donations. 'Tis the season of giving. Donate $1. Dono $1. In beer commercials, they're legally not allowed to drink beer. But this ain't a GD beer commercial, boy. Smoking on some cake batter. Cake batter. Batter, 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 sweet. Coors Light. Cold as the Rockies. She crashed out on videos because of Matt. Aw, ish. What did Matt do? Matt was drinking Coors Light. You gotta drink Coors and then do abs. Drink Coors and then work on your cores. Drink Coors, work on your cores, on your core. Tupac Shakur. Tupac Cores. Tupac Shakur's. Tupac Shakur's light. The other day I saw a Tupac impersonator. He was Tupac Shakur's light. Man, it's too many words. Didn't work.
Repeat after me. I will not be dating a man whose main form of dish wears a paper plate. I am one more Matt from Hinge away from voluntarily enlisting in the army and asking them to send me to the front line. Would you like to go hiking?
We'll do it then.
How about now? Do you want to go hiking now?
Just look at her eyes, guys. You can tell everything from the eyes.
You really don't need to capture your post online with that decrepit little bridge troll because honestly none of us fucking want him and we're actually embarrassed for you, but we're really glad you took him off the street.
1-900-9999 cry.
Went on a Tinder date and he found out I make 20K a month on OF and stood up and walked out and smashed my mom.
That's how you hire a guy.
Smash his mom. Her mom.
Good. High matters and we should hire you.
No! Do something! Do something!
Just came across my wife's Tinder profile and I'm so angry about her lies. She is not fun to be around.
I want to try. I didn't know the killer just based on somebody's ass. Wait a second.
You can also tell that based on your accent, man.
Is that better? Is that new?
Alright, so what is this? She crashed out on video because of Matt. Who is she? Who's Matt? This has been 3-4 random videos.
Because I've dated men and I've dated women. After having a serious girlfriend, I literally reached out to exes and apologized to them. Because I saw the worst version of myself. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, you're over here and I'm just trying to get dressed. Oh my god, so old. What? From gym. It's nice to meet you. Oh, hi! Oh, yeah. How are you? Good to see you.
Sorry, I'm Jim.
Okay, so
Teachers
let's
from Village House went from a couple years ago where women were super upset that female workplace deaths went from 5% of all deaths to 10% of all deaths. And they went to war on this to speak of a platform, even though not a single extra woman was dying. It was that men were dying at a lower rate than normal. Their whole campaign was literally kill more men at work.
What is something you regret the most in your life?
Not meeting my husband sooner.
I'm meeting my wife sooner. How long have you been married? We've been together over 40 years. What's your secret for being together for over 40 years and still going?
Love. You have to really love that person. It isn't just about, oh, how much money do they have or how good looking are they.
So what advice would you give for a long and healthy marriage?
Good food, good sex.
It's true.
So what's up?
unfortunately, this doesn't apply to 2025.
I'm on a situation today. This one, everybody's a good friend of me. And I'm going to tell you something that's going to be funny that actually made me feel some better. My friend said to me, you're not sad because you lost him. You're sad because he wasn't the one.
No, man, you're sad because every relationship turns into a situationship and all the guys in your life leave you. That's why you're actually sad. Because deep down, you can't find connection with anybody because as soon as you find somebody, they leave you.
And that hit me so hard. It's so fucking true because the cycle now starts again. Like, you think that you found somebody who you really like and you think that it might go somewhere and then it's gone. And then the cycle starts again. And I'm exhausted and I'm drained and I'm anxious and I feel like shit. But we're not sad because we lost them. We are sad because they weren't the one. And you will find the one, I promise.
Of course, man, the one will just fall from the sky, man. Prince Charming will come on his horse and save you. Just wait 5 to 10 years more and you'll see, man.
Can I please tell me what makes me look like I am in my mid to late 40s? Because I'm not. I'm not anywhere close to my mid to late 40s. I'm not even in my 40s. I'm 36. I'll be 37 in September. But apparently I'm a rough 36 because people don't think I'm that age. Some people think that's correctly. The majority of people thought I was a lot older than I actually am. So what is it about me that makes me look older than I actually am?
I don't know, man. Maybe your skin, maybe your wrinkles. I don't know. Something about your face.
Maybe you just don't look young. Just don't look youthful.
How did you find me?
Why?
Let me know. How did you find me?
Okay, babe, I put an air tap on your keys so that we can find the keys if they get lost.
My keychain?
Yeah, so we can just find the keys if they're lost in the house or somewhere else.
Of course, the keys, of course.
Oh, that plastic surgery.
It's not about finding you, it's about finding the keys.
You gave this thing away in day fun.
What?
Were you tracking it for 90 days?
No, I never think to look at it unless we lose our keys or something.
I'm not even mad that you have to be next to a powerful man. Go ahead, get next to him and use him to level up. Just step right on him and just level up.
Yeah, guys, as I told you, women can say anything online.
Don't stay under him. If you do
So
what you
niggas
do,
is
girl,
looking
use
for
him. Get right next to
women
him.
that are trying to step on him and level up.
Guys, how insane this sounds. Just get
It's like we notice the women that are trying to level up on us.
How crazy does that sound?
They don't
I've never
seem
said it in my
genuine.
life, and I never will. But this woman can say it online, and nobody cares.
And keep it moving. It's okay. You know? And I'm not mad at any woman who does whatever she can to get where she needs to go. Just get there and keep it moving. I've had an OF since I was 22, and I never made a lot of money.
So she been for the streets since you were 22 is what you're telling me.
Hey, Meta.
Coors Light. Coors. You feel it in your core.
Yes, we can all see that, man.
But I'm heavily considering that this might be the end for me anyways. I don't think I have a lot of marketing left in me. I don't think. I just don't know how to do it anymore.
Okay, man, so you just basically went online, didn't even make money, like real money, and now your videos are there for everybody to see. You will never be able to take that back. And now, all of a sudden, you think you're done with it. It doesn't matter, man. Once it's online, it's forever, man.
It's forever.
This guy says, okay, but would attractive women turn into attractive men with the filter? Here's Megan Fox. Here's the filter. Angelina Jolie with the filter. Some people say Billie Eilish is attractive and some don't. The filter got the neck weird, but if you put your thumb over it, this guy would do fine. Here's Scarlett Johansson. This was the worst one, and it's still fine. So yeah,
The filter's pretty accurate. Just for good measure, here's a literal who is complaining about ice raids with the filter. It seems pretty intelligent. Here's another one. Having an ugly soul just makes you uglier.
If you are a man, your only job, your only value is if you can bring home a paycheck. I don't care about how you feel. I don't care if you're risking your life when you go out there to provide for the family. I don't care if you're exhausted or you feel lonely or you don't feel respect or appreciation. I don't care as long as you have a paycheck. And that has trickled down to the men now who maybe aren't necessarily doing the same kind of things as their father before. That detachment is still there because we told them it doesn't matter. You see the numbers of men that are taking their own lives, that are homeless, that are addicted, and are clearly struggling, and then we write them off as these deadbeat dads.
Two biggest movements that deconstructed society were feminism and the me movement. The me movement of the 60s was basically a movement that said, I matter more than anybody else. Now, bad therapy, by the way, I can promote that. So that's what I mean by there's good therapy and bad therapy. Bad therapy is what you want and you need, and nobody else matters but you. Me, right? That's bad therapy. That me movement told people that individualism, that freedom to be you, freedom to be me was the most important thing. And that responsibility for relationships, for family, they no longer mattered. Because what mattered was you, no one else.
They get enough money, and there's financial stress, divorce. If they're working too much, and they're never home, divorce.
True.
I lived that. My dad worked very hard. He traveled a lot. You know why? Because my mom liked horses. I wanted to have a horse farm. But he worked too much. You can't have both.
Right. What'd you think?
You can't. How's he gonna have the farm and the horses and all bells and whistles and we go to horse shows and stuff, but he's home all the time? But would you expect him to win the lottery? That makes no sense. And I hate that men are put in this position where you can't win no matter what you do.
I don't agree here. Nobody forced him into that position. He knew what your mother was like. Why did he marry her? He could have found another woman that didn't want that from him, that didn't expect that from him. It's on him. You chose to marry that woman.
What we've seen is feminism pushing women into a male life history trajectory, into the role of breadwinner. Men get benefits for doing those kind of things. Men who follow those trajectories get the prizes, they get the wives, they get the children, they get the resources, they get the good jobs. Their instincts pushing them towards these resources because, in evolutionary terms, women are attracted to men who have those resources. So men benefit from that. Women pushed into following that trajectory find that men are not looking for women for those resources particularly. They're actually looking for women who are fertile. So they'll spend all their prime kind of with the years following this male life history trajectory, get to their 30s, and find that all of the male peers are marrying younger women and having children with them, and they're freezing their eggs if they manage to meet somebody on
young, submissive, and fertile. The baby making factory is up and running.
internet dating and have to go through that. They end up in IVF when 50%
The baby making factory. The baby making factory is a well-oiled, greased machine.
of them end up never having children.
If I say that, oh, I'm a misogynist, and if this woman says the same thing, she's a pick-me.
I need to say this out loud because I just can't believe that it actually happened. So I went on a date last week with a guy, and the date didn't go good. He was just giving hater number one.
Pick me is not an insult. Like, if you call a girl a pick me, it's not an insult because I'm going to pick her. Like, what do you mean? You're the chosen one. That's an insult. You're the woman that men choose. How's that an insult? I don't get the insult. Where's the insult? How dare you be attractive to men? How dare you be with men like insult? I don't know.
Giving. From the start, I wouldn't date a woman that uses giving. He's giving. Okay.
You're a wifey. You're giving wife qualities as a shaming.
Like, couldn't be happy for anything that I said or anything that I was doing. Didn't give me like a single compliment or anything. There's so much more to it that I'll explain if somebody wants because it's honestly really bad. But after the day, I just decided like he was so fucking rude. I don't really owe him to talk to him again. So
And she swears. Such a catch, such a catch.
So I stopped talking to him, and that was 5 days ago. Then yesterday, he DM'd me a video on TikTok. He doesn't even follow me on TikTok or anything. And it was this guy talking about how all women are crazy, and we act through emotions, and we just can't think logically because we're such emotional beings, and when you sign up to be a boyfriend, that's what you're signing up for. You're not signing up to be a therapist or listen to your girlfriend's cries for help. And I was just like, I can't believe he said that to me. Like, that's really weird, right?
Okay, so from the start, I don't agree that all women are the same. It's like saying that all men are the same. They're not. But instead of being biased and trying to understand that video, she just felt a certain way when she heard the video, and she became emotional, of course. So you just proved that guy right.
I was married, I left my marriage. There's no lack of a lineup begging for the opportunity. So I don't agree with the idea that people like avoiding like the plague. Check my DMs on Insta.
Like there's a
Check my DMs on Insta. This is the woman that you want to marry that tells you check my DMs on Insta.
Check my DMs, bro.
A lot of simps lust over you and want to smash you. It doesn't mean they want to marry you. How many men have proposed to you? Oh, none. They just want to date you. AKA, they want to take you out to dinner, sleep with you, and then ghost you.
what?
A whole lineup.
Of men who want what?
Literally trying to get you to date them.
Look, as a woman, you don't get the W until you have the ring. Get the right now.
I haven't even
So
been
you're
dating
like,
for long.
you're like,
Really?
that's the yeah, just because men want you, that's not the
I don't think
W.
that they want to just me, but I'm
Of course you don't think that, man, because you have such a high opinion of yourself. You think, oh, I'm so special that every guy messaging me on Instagram.
So she said she's been through a divorce?
Of course.
That's all I'm getting. There's a little, you know what I'm saying? In and out, in and out.
With you or marry you, I'm telling him, if you're watching right now, he's a big simp. No man should ever be in a relationship with this woman. Only simps. Stop being a simp.
Coors Light. Your pocket's a little light. Grab a Coors Light.
but plenty of men want to date me. I just left the scenario with someone who literally was asking my ring size already.
But you're like,
Of course.
please use my DMs. That's just
I
the
just
life of a
don't
woman.
dare.
This whole next to you says it's easy mode for dating.
I literally just said I don't think it's just me. I think it's probably all of us at least a handful. But what he's
Yeah,
saying
that's your default.
that men. I'm talking about his comments. Can you say what he's saying? But they were.
Can you see how she is and how she reacts and how she talks? I just have to skip this video because it's very like you, and she is so entitled, so entitled.
I had a homegirl, right? She had an encounter with a guy. She was on him. She hella liked him, whatever. She called me the next day. She was like, yeah.
Another woman that shows that you should never be in a relationship with her. A woman that says hella liked her should never get married. Should never get married because she'll hella divorce you.
We didn't, and I was like, oh, right? A year or so since she meets a guy that she's really serious with. And then she was like, so I was thinking about that one guy I was with, and I think and I was like, you totally lied. You totally called me. You totally told me all the details. Like, what do you mean right now? But I think it was like the shame that I think she felt that she allowed herself to go there. And then when she met a serious guy, I think to herself she was trying to make it seem like he overstepped or whatever. But he was like way tossed and she wasn't way tossed. Like she was fine. I think about shit like that. And I'm like, God forbid my son were to have an encounter with a girl. She fully is, you know, fine with things. And then years, months later, he's like, the shame that I feel is uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna send you to the bench. Hell,
can you even imagine, guys, that we're now at the point where a woman can feel shame just because now she's 30-something years old and she doesn't go to the clubs anymore and she doesn't chase chads anymore, and now all of a sudden she feels shame because of that night with that guy or with those multiple guys, and all of a sudden she can go to the police. Just think how crazy that is. I've never heard about a situation like this in Romania, but I've seen
these
ex like a lot. By the way, for
robots is coming.
Comments. I'm not from France. I don't have a French accent. It's not even close to a French accent. I have an Eastern European accent. I'm from Romania. It doesn't even come close to a French accent. I don't know why people keep telling me I'm from France. I'm not.
I have never met a man that provides me with more than what I provide for him. I've always been funnier. I've always got more money. I've always been the one to have the opportunities and give the opportunities. I've always outworked them. I've always outcleaned them. I've always outcooked them. I've always had more experience than them.
Okay, it's giving masculine energy. Okay, bro.
Okay, guys, so we all know that
Big bro.
a guy that is better than her from every point of view.
She put her peanuts on the table.
Makes more money than her, but she says the exact opposite.
She
So
put her
either
cashews on
she's
the table.
or she's
Table.
lying. Either way, we're going to skip this video because it's very stupid.
my wife told her friends she settled for me.
Big
We have a
pair
good
of
marriage. We're together 9 years,
pistachios.
married for 4. We rarely fight. We're often intimate.
By the way, guys, I got yesterday 2 messages like this from guys that had women in their life admit to them that they would have been better if they would have settled for them. Instead, they went for the bad boy, and of course, the bad boys treated them like shit. And I said in those comments, why would you want to be the guy that she settled for? She will never be happy with you. Don't be the simp that she settles for. She settled for you just because you offer some kind of
Bleep.
or money or peace of mind. That's why she's with you. Why would you want a woman that settled for you? That to me sounds nuts.
We go out on date nights, send memes to each other, the works. Recently, we got news that her ex-boyfriend overdosed and passed away. Now, my wife has no connection to him, so we express our condolences to his family over text and nothing more. She often goes out with her friends, and I always let her. I have no problem with it because I used to trust her 100%. I had to work late, so
That's your problem, my guy. Why does your wife want to go out without you? I don't get it. Why?
She's for
Why
the
does she want her
streets.
girlfriends to be away from you? I don't get that part. I don't get it.
told my wife that if she wants, she can call her friends over to our place, since I would be around. Well, the rains were heavy.
Yeah, right.
I was told to leave
Call
early
your
because
friends
someone
over,
might
get
be
some
doing something.
drinks.
I reached home and I could tell her friends were there, so I quietly went to her room unnoticed. Everyone was speaking quite loudly though, so I could hear a lot, and the ex-boyfriend came up in conversation. My wife said that 4 years into our relationship, she got a call from her ex-boyfriend, who lived in a trailer, offering to help her see the world. She said she had a bag packed and was ready to leave, but in the end decided not to, and settled for the stability that I was giving her. I didn't know about any of this. She never told me, and she says that apparently she settled for me. One of her friends asked her if she ever regretted her choice. She said that she used to, but not recently. I guess that's it, right? I'm not unstable enough for her to be attracted to me. She has to settle for someone like me. That one word just keeps revolving in my head. I slipped out of the house and went to a cafe to gather my thoughts, but got a call from her asking me where I was. That I was due home half an hour ago. I went back and she greeted me with a hug and kiss as always, but I wasn't really into it, and she asked me why my mood was off. I mumbled something like stress from work and went to bed, skipping dinner and our usual alone time. Except I couldn't sleep. I woke up a few hours later into the night and sat in the balcony just thinking
broke up with
about
her.
how I'm not good enough for her, about how I'm sure she doesn't love me. I know she at least loves me a little, but even for that, I have no guarantee. It's the next day now. I didn't sleep much last night, and wife's still asleep. I didn't tell anyone anything about what she said because I just can't. What do I do here, guys? Should I even talk to her?
Divorce her.
Is there any hope for us moving forward?
No, there isn't, my guy. You will always hear that.
Get
word
up out
from
of
your
there.
head. Your entire life, she settled for you. She settled for you. You weren't good enough. You just offered stability. She settled for you.
If your girl's eyes don't light up when she look at you, she ain't the one.
That's why she goes out with her friends to be away from you. That's why, because she settled for you. And I can bet, all her friends settled for their husbands. Those weren't the husbands that they truly wanted to have. Why would you want to know as a man that she settled for you? That you're a loser? That you just offer stability? She didn't want you in her prime. She just wanted you when you offered stability, when she wanted stability. But in her prime, she didn't want you. Why would you want to be in a relationship like that?
Hey, so, bad news. I'm absolutely miserable.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just having the worst time.
Well, it's funny you should bring that up.
If I had white friends, I'd probably know how to shotgun a beer, but I don't know how to do that ish. So I'm gonna just drink it regularly.
I'm also having a terrible time, just on a daily basis.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is not fun. I think we're an ill-suited match.
I don't want to be around you at all.
That's not great.
No, I think I prefer to not be your wife.
Oh yeah, no, I prefer that as well. Because when you talk, the sound of your voice makes me feel like my ears are bleeding.
That's not good. Yeah, the way you brush your teeth, it makes me want to feel you with a harpoon.
I got that vibe for sure. I can see that in your eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, what was once a lustful desire is now definitely more a harpoon-related desire.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I think we should break up.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
If we would only be that honest. So this video was about somebody, and I don't remember ever seeing that video. Who is the lady and who is Matt? I never heard Matt's name. Is that the Chad they was talking about? I have no idea. What was going on? I'm lost. All I know is this Coors Light tastes like the Rockies. The Colorado Rockies. Do we have mountains in America? What? I thought all of America was flat. We have mountains. Is that why they're called the Colorado Mountains? Never knew that. I'm from Pittsburgh. I know Three Rivers and the Steelers, and that's all I know. Yeah, I live like 5 minutes from the effing mountains, bruh. I go hiking every day. When I take my husky dog, that costs $25,000. I hike to the top of the tallest mountain in America before I drink my coffee every morning. Okay, sir, you didn't have to flex on me like that. I said all I had to say that there's no effing mountains in Pittsburgh. So I don't know about no mountains in America. They got pictures of mountains on the GD can. Self-entitled woman got greedy, so he instantly put out comedian's wife, 100% or 1,000% chance. Comedian's wife, that comedian trigger word. Comedian's wife faces more backlash after publicly shaming, blah, 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 blah. Men aren't desperate anymore, women hate it. That's probably a good one, because I am in. But then the last one wasn't, you know what I'm saying? There was nothing I could talk about, and I thought it would be a winner. Knock it out the park. So these titles don't be meaning ish. Don't be meaning spit. Spittoon. She drove us into a tree. Man wakes up from coma to expose the... I do want to watch that one. I ain't gonna lie. So that's an attempted murder charge. You're going to jail, bucko. It doesn't have anything to do with relationships, so it's like 3. 1 out of 3. Which video do you think we're gonna pick? Coors Light. Crack open a Coors. Crack open a cold Coors.
For the man to fully understand what's going on in the world, right? But
I pushed the button and it skipped. I pushed the button and it skipped ahead.
welcome back to Chowtime Pod. It's your host, Rhett. We have music from NTR.
Do you know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
We're leaving crap.
Tells him to shut up on a public Instagram twice and calls him an idiot in public. Not on another podcast they did together prior to being married, where they both talked about being virgins.
So one time I met this guy on Tinder. I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, and I woke up in the morning and my ass was a little sore.
We're extremely active on a follow-up to a piece of content that I did last week, and the title of that video was Comedian's Wife Sparks Outrage After Saying That Real Men Should Never Go 50-50. Now, this content was that of the wife of famous comedian Akash Singh, who you guys may know either being a comedian or being a co-host on...
Famous comedian, I've never heard of her. F you talk about. I sleep, eat, breathe comedy. Never heard of her.
On the Flagrant Podcast with Andrew Schultz up here up on YouTube. Nevertheless, she has some ridiculous...
That's because I don't mess with that ninja. I don't watch his content.
Thoughts in regards to her husband and what she is owed, and within this video, it gets way damn worse. But first, let's go over what she originally said.
Any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account or has separate accounts.
Joint bank account? Whoa. Why we need to... I mean, sure, we could have my money. We could have a joint account for the family, and then there's her account. Sure.
Red flag. And I will say it again, because I know there's going to be already like insult troll This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money, and my money is my money.
Oh.
And look, have I only made $600 for content creating? Why not? That's your money. But that's my money.
Okay, we're gonna pause right there. Now, after I surfaced this clip, I saw a bunch of other people begin to react to it.
They
I
live
also
in
saw
that
people
delusion.
in their
They really
history
believe
of
that.
podcast appearances and started to stitch a bunch of clips together. And believe
The internet is so strong in that ability to be able to just go back and just curate all your screw-ups.
it or not, it gets even more pathetic. Here. And this clip was uploaded to her Instagram account in June of this year. You see the date right down there. Let's go.
Do you know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
We're leaving. Shut up. We're leaving in Paris in 5 hours, so tensions are a little high. We also just redid our closet,
This is all our closet.
That's a lot of bags.
She took the whole closet.
which we already agreed upon.
Now you don't have no space.
And now I'm saying I don't have space for all my.
Get your space back, King. Fuck
I don't have
that.
space for all my Indian suits because I like my dresses spaced out. Do you know what Akash just did?
I need at least half of
Oh my
that.
god.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
So what do you want to do? You want to buy a separate house with all hangers
No,
now?
Bill, we were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akash didn't want to do
For
it.
he's
He's too
gonna
cheap.
cook a smaller closet.
Yo, are you kidding me?
The entitlement is beyond me, but he also kind of created this entitlement.
Do you know how much space he has? Look, utilize the shelves, you idiot.
These are for sneakers. And then this is for
Oh my
towels.
God.
I'm gonna clean all these things in the storage unit. I just realized
I think that they usually trashing women and trashing their husbands.
Hey, you're gonna go to the storage unit.
I mean, it's a simple solution. You can just get another little shelf, little pop-up shelf.
I've never been there.
It's fine.
She wants take these downstairs, and then she wants them in
No,
the closet, or build a wardrobe so she can have space for her boudoir linens.
Boudoir suits.
Whatever.
You know what? Let's have a little bit of a better attitude.
You're right. Let's. Forceful.
Excuse me?
You're very needy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're squeezed.
Oh gosh, for real? I like my clothes spread out. And, you know, but like, no, but I would really like my clothes spread out. You want to crash them all together.
I'm not compressing them.
I don't want them all in the same rack.
Please put them on a different. You have racks. You have shelves.
I only have 3 racks.
With you, I'm with you.
A full walk-in
I
closet in New York
don't-
City. You know how insane that is? A full walk-in closet for yourself in New York City. In your space.
I offer you some of my drawers. Oh, I'll put it in the drawers.
There we go. Look at that.
And do what?
Shut up.
And why at
Tell him
that?
to shut up on a public Instagram twice and calls him an idiot. In public. I'm gonna have to take out the background music with the copyright guidelines, but it's that song. All I want to do is take your money. No shame for the game. I pray that a love like this would never please on the curb when she not only just the level of entitlement to have confidence to be able to post content like that, thinking that people will be on her side, but also the state of the current weak, pathetic modern man today to load emasculation content up on the internet to grow her pathetic ass audience. So for everybody that said in the last piece of content that she was being hyperbolic for views or that she was just joking, this is more evidence for you. What makes jokes funny is that they're 90% based in truth, and I believe when they turn the cameras off, she's the same goddamn way, if not worse, and he allows it. Now it does say in the captions here, we're just joking with one another. But imagine your wife, you don't gotta lift a finger that you work so hard for to be able to provide for her, makes your contributions a joke. This is weak shit, and gives us more information why men like this run from prenups.
Princess treatment or bare minimum. Sending good morning text.
Princess treatment. Oh, bare minimum. Oh my god. Good morning. Good morning. It's all
Sending
princess
good
treatment.
morning text so I know that you're alive.
There's an empty space in the bed every morning when you wake up.
Today,
Husband is going to work.
tying my shoes. If I'm wearing an outfit and all of a sudden my shoes said, you're
If
gonna spend
you
that
dressed up, I agree. The idea that we're doing my bare minimum, in doing that, we are doing the bare minimum. It's insane. I go above and beyond.
opening car doors.
We're going somewhere. I try to open the car door for her.
Yeah.
But if I'm pulling up and waiting for you for 10 minutes, I'm not the chauffeur, dog. Got seconds if you want that. If I call the Uber, I'm gonna open it for you. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll do that.
Taking your partner on an impromptu shopping trip.
I'll do that anytime. But if you think the bare minimum is I take you to the Muni when you buy whatever you want,
I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me. I'm on a budget. Okay.
because you want a house that I don't care about. Muni, I have this house. Pick one. Go. Thank you. Pick one. Look at this. Look at
Just
this.
material
Look at this.
things.
If you think that shopping
I need a wife who's on some material, minimalist.
shit, the bare minimum is straight up a manipulation tactic. It is to position her to never be grateful for anything. So even her sense of entitlement isn't really entitlement because how dare you not give me this bare minimum treatment of getting a shopping spree? I would never
Remember, shopping spree with no limit, right?
Like we just got black cards. Coors Light. Tastes like water, boy.
I don't know Mew much, but I think it's one of those higher end spots that probably have like $2,000-$3,000 person.
So understand a man will entertain a serpent.
Tastes like American water. Tastes like freedom water.
It's the shit. Maybe he likes to be graded. For some reason, on my line, I think of him as one of them dudes that like to get tied up and put into a corner of the room as she runs from one end of the room to the other with heels on and kicks him right in the nuts. As he screams out in pain, that really is pleasure for him. One of those dudes. He's definitely into this shit. There's no other way. But interestingly enough, guess who also agreed with my prenup statement? Mr. Beast.
For some reason, I got married. Really decision. I recommend you do it. And you won't get prenup because you won't make any money. Exactly. Did I get prenup? No prenup. Don't regret that. I know at least like 3 people who got one, and I was friends with them when they got married, and then like 2 of them didn't work out. It's just interesting to see it go from like, yeah, we'll be together forever to like, this is the worst decision of my life. Did you think about giving Cam some money? I'll tell the people at our food banks like less money this month. Gotta help my divorce friend.
If I was waiting in line next to them.
Exactly.
Let's play the best part of that over again just so we can all have an understanding.
You're gonna regret that.
It is wild. Otherwise, these two laugh off fantastic advice like this.
They're idiots.
The last is gonna be tears in about 10.
I don't watch Mr. Beast and I don't watch whoever that random white man is. So
I know a lot of y'all probably asked
this content has missed me.
how this type of guy would allow this type of communication from his wife about him publicly. It is a guy that has a lot of experience with women as he was a virgin when they met.
At some point, I just got more comfortable talking about it. It is what it is. And I think probably when I met my now wife, and I didn't feel obviously as vulnerable in Paris. Because when you're looking for somebody, I still would talk about it, but it feels a lot more like, oh, here goes the whole thing.
It's a virginity choice. Like through high school, through college.
Your high school wasn't a choice. I was ugly.
So at the time, if a girl was like, let's.
I don't know that would happen, but it was a choice that was very easy to make. You know what I mean? Yeah. College, I made it a choice, but also I went to a college with a lot of religious people, so they weren't like, it wasn't that crazy. I grew up in the South, and in Texas, it's not unheard of. It's rare, but it's not unheard of.
The more that you listen to it, the more you're gonna feel bad for the guy, right? Because you don't understand what happened.
Texas is like pretty religious. Like you could probably find somebody who's been saving to marriage
A little bit more traditional.
in Texas.
he said, right? Probably comes from a religious family. He doesn't seem like an evil guy. On account of his religion, kept his virginity, was searching for the right one. Now, if you transplanted him, like, I don't know, 78 years ago, he probably would have been fine in the damn long run. But, oh, wait, he's in modern times experiencing modern women and their modern ass beliefs where they're okay with disrespecting a man publicly. They're okay with saying shit like, what's mine is mine and what his is mine, and he better hand it over to me. They're fine with saying and doing shit like that, or going to their Instagram and acting entitled and privileged and, you know, as if it's an honor for him to put her on a pedestal. These are modern times, and his software has not adjusted to the new software of the secularly liberated modern ass woman.
This is why I said the red pill kind of resets that programming. You know, it readjusts this thing, and it adds in an update for the man to fully understand what's going on in the world, right? Because most of us are kind of like that when we were growing up. Most of us probably didn't really date when we were in high school, especially as normal guys, right? So it's just the programming was a certain way through school, society, people around us, everything, and then, you know, take a red pill, just download that freaking update.
This is why they bucked so hard to content in the space, or why they bucked up so hard at Fresh and Fit, because they were being introduced to truths, and those truths went against their life choices. Not on another podcast they did together prior to being married, where they both talked about being virgins, but wait for it, trust me.
He was like really like on some principle shit, and I don't know why he didn't want to lose his virginity. But when I met Akash, I was at the point where I was ready, because I don't know if you told her, because I was a virgin too when I met him.
That's how it's supposed to be.
You gotta get him ignorant, you know what I mean?
And then, so I felt like I was like at a place where I was ready, and then I found out he was a virgin, and then I was like, great, like do I have to wait again? But I think like we just connected very well, that it went without saying that we wanted to. How did you guys meet?
They met at a show, by the way, all right? Now, the first time they were reviewing content, she was saying that, well, I grew with him, but maybe he was a struggling comic at the time. Oh, but wait, she follows up with this.
You met at one of the shows.
We're at the Hoboken Comedy Festival.
My Andrew actually brought us together, because I was on a show.
My sister was a fan of Brilliant Idiots, and she had heard Akash on the podcast.
Oh, so he's already established. I actually thought it was like young.
So I was actually living in California right before, and she was buying tickets, and she was like, oh, we should go, like, he's really funny, they're really funny, it'll be a good time, blah, blah, whatever. So I was...
Andrew brought them together, so he was already on Brilliant Idiots when they met. Now, he admits to it, but she also said that she was too, right?
Let me do a sign-up sheet. Wait, okay, I have two Bumble stories. So one time, I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge, like, this was like in the OG days of the app, and this guy...
I thought she said she has two...
Actually, the Bay, that's when I was living in the Bay Area. And I made the mistake of letting him sleep over, like, not really wanting to hook up, and I, like, woke up in the morning, and, like, my ass was a little sore.
How do you get done?
Loophole, come on.
Wouldn't it be painful?
I'm gonna pause it right here because I don't want to continue because it may be against YouTube guidelines. But whether or not y'all want to conclude that this is virgin-like activity, I'm gonna let y'all battle it out in the comment section. This one is an absolute menace. You cannot convince me otherwise. F's down into the chat for good old Akash.
I think women use shaming tactics on men because, simply put, our ego can't handle their truth.
This is Tyrese's ex-wife, by the way, so I believe her, okay? She's letting you know what the game is, all right? Yet another brother that should have had a stronger prenup, you heard?
That's it.
Okay.
Our ego can't handle what they're saying because how it impacts us either makes us less valuable in their eyes, and we don't want to accept that.
Okay.
What they're saying is offensive to us because we know that we're not that. So we find...
I do know that when we say our preferences and women don't qualify for the preferences, they get upset. They get really upset because it's an admission of rejection.
ways to poke holes in their thought processes so that we are somehow more attracted to them or more appealing to them.
What more is you want from me?
As if arguing with someone's perspective is going to change it. Sometimes it does, but when we're talking about attraction, you know that goes much deeper. So I think, simply put, women shame men for their perspective simply because it does not work in their favor. And so therefore, we diminish, we disparage, we discredit.
Great explanation of a reason as to why Akash allows his wife to disrespect him and get more information into the importance as men of setting clear standards and clear boundaries and clear expectations. Because if you don't, and if you allow her entitled ass to have free reign over your manhood and your masculinity, then it'll turn up like the first video that we saw.
Women are raising their standard, but men can't. A lot of women have a huge list of standards and expectations they have out of a relationship. High income, career, the things he does for her, the looks and stuff. But the second a man says, I want a woman who's in shape or feminine or nurturing or anything else, he's considered shallow and toxic.
Yeah, it's basically what we want.
And controlling. So let me get this straight. Women have a mile-long checklist of what she wants in a man. But if a man has even just one preference, he's suddenly the problem.
Oh, girl, remember, she doesn't qualify for that one single preference. He only has one preference. That's the biggest kind of news story, right? Men maybe have 3 preferences, maybe 4, but women don't even qualify for any of them. That's the problem. You don't even qualify for any of our 4 preferences. Not even that we have a mile-long checklist of stuff. No, the simple 4 things that we need from you, you can't even give us.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense because it will never make sense. And I'll even take it a step further and say that when I think about these modern day mindsets, which is a result of unchecked feminist propaganda, decades of it, right? And you really think of outside of the initial walk.
I mean, it's also just unchecked disrespect throughout all the last 20, 30 years.
A component of the feminist movement, which is for equality of rights, it's now dipped into this modern day version where it is removing accountability for bad behavior. Her behavior at that first clip, everybody, is a feminist wet dream because they want to feel empowered. They want men to be under their shoe. That's why she displays that type of behavior. Anyway, I think that I'm done with this content right here, guys. I want you to leave your questions, comments, concerns down in the comment box down below.
Shout out to MTR. I always enjoy this content. I know some of you guys think he's a little goofy, which I can somewhat understand, but he still has great content and great perspectives on things. He just uses a lot of bigger words than I do. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. If you guys like that.
So the comedian's wife faces more backlash after publicly shaming her husband for views. All I really remember is her arguing about the closet space. Her and her husband arguing in the closet. Okay, first take. It's a skit. You know what I'm saying? She's a comedian. She's a comedian. She's a comedian and she's doing a skit. So, first take. Okay. Alright. Comedian doing some comedian-ish. Got it. It's all fake. After the cameras was rolling, you know what I'm saying, they hugged it out and had a loving relationship. Alright, cool story. Plenty of, you know what I'm saying, videos popping, blows up. You going viral. Second scenario. That's really her real personality. Which is the likely scenario. She really talking crazy to her husband. Backlash. I don't know. I don't remember that. I just remember the closet space. What was the first one about? Don't remember the first. The manosphere. I think he had on a gray t-shirt. That's about all I remember. He talked about things, I guess. Was it about somebody's mom? I don't know. I mean, while you dating and you see she's like talking back to you like that, that's when you like, you know what I'm saying? You nip that into buttocks. You pop that pimple before it grows. She crashed out because of Matt. I never heard a ninja's name Matt, so I don't know what he is talking about that. The evidence don't be adding up in court. I can't convict nobody. I can't conclude nothing from the evidence presented in front of me. I gotta make my own videos and then like review my own videos. Here's a bird. This is a bird standing on the sidewalk taking a poop. Now we're gonna analyze this video about a bird. Because the video will be actually what it's supposed to be about. Instead of 50 random videos in a 2-minute beginning. Of some abstract premise loosely based upon the title of the video. Maybe I should go get on the old talk tick. They never spell it right. They never spell it T-O-C. It's always whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. It's not wrong. It's not right. Whatever it is. Whatever they spell it. Which video was on? The first video. She crashed out. I don't remember when she crashed out. What part of the video was she crashing out? She's supposed to be telling a story like, yo, this is where I crashed out. I was behind the whip. Everybody was in the car. I just, you know what I'm saying, put the pedal to the metal, 50 on dash, and we hit a tree, crashed out. I think that is one of the videos. Yeah, there's a ninja laid up with a broken neck in the hospital because his girlfriend tried to, you know what I'm saying, try that thing. He woke up out of coma. We would have watched that, but it's nothing to do with relationships. It's just good tea. Good tea. Tea, my good time. Pip pip cheerio. First video, some ninja named Matt. Matt never popped up. Maybe you saw him or heard his name. I didn't catch it. Don't remember nothing from it. So, you know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. Hey, hop on the talk tick and look up, you know what I'm saying, why men ain't marrying women, and okay, we'll go from there or something. Whatever. How am I supposed to know what the comment is? It's a rainy day. I don't know about a 3-hour stream, 3 hours Thursdays. The notes Thursday. But I will be gaming. Cause ain't ish else to do. Maybe switch up the content. Maybe I should just pick a video and just comment on a video, because these not cutting it. He's not doing it. Hey, here's a video about women 350 pounds. We have a video. It's going to be 50 women, 350 pounds. And then we click on the video. There's some guy painting the wall. Somebody painting the brick wall. Hey, look at my truck. It's an oil rig. Wait, where's the 30? Where's the 30 FBs? 30 obese female dogs. FBs. I don't know. F them videos, man. It's not me. It's the videos. I crushed it. The videos was trash. This episode has been brought to you by Coors Light. When you're old enough to drink, reach for a Coors. So let's come up with some solutions. Dude maybe needs to cut his wife to be in New York. Like, that's a condo in New York. That's expensive. I would kick her out, let her live on the streets. give her like 6 months on them New York streets. Change up her little attitude. A little misentitled. So you see how much closet space. See how much closet space you need when you I'm trying to think of the little newspaper machines that you go put the quarter into something. Like, you gotta live in that. She put a quarter in the little newspaper machine, and she sleep in that for the night. She crawl up into a ball. She contort. Every morning the engine, you know what I'm saying, drink his coffee, she get in there, just, oh, thanks for letting me out. She just climb out, go about her business, start her day. Go about her business, start her day. You know what I'm saying? I like to read the caption on the playback. Hey, we had a good time. We had some fun there. It's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. The Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil. This is the Twitch Show. Coors Light. 3-hour Thursdays. If it's still raining, probably. Seems like it's gonna be a lot of rain. The notes Thursday. Yeah, notes. Yeah, okay, yeah. Probably hop in some gaming after this, if you're into that kind of thing. I don't know if you want to, like, play together. Whatevs. 1 more minute. Okay, 1 more minute. topics in the comments. Hey, Philly Phil, check out Mia Khalifa is trying to say that she's a born again virgin. Oh no, we've seen some things that are contradictory to that statement, young lady. Coors Light. Drink all the Coors you can. Just get Coors and be like, yummy, 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 yum, 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 yum. Coors. Yum, delicious. Spend all your money on Coors. Coors Light. Take all my money. Money. Coors. Delicious. Yeah, do that. Better videos. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hope for better videos. Maybe I just picked the L video. Could have picked a better one. Hop on the games. What's up?